Welcome to English International, where we make learning English quick, convenient, logical, and fun. My name is Dr. Sarah. In this lesson, you will learn the different ways of saying goodbye in English. Let's get started. Understanding how to say goodbye to someone is as important as understanding how to say hello. Sometimes a conversation will end quite naturally, and other times you will need to end it quickly. You may be parting ways with colleagues, friends, or even new acquaintances. But no matter the situation, you will need to be well versed in the different options for saying goodbye in English. Let's take a look at some of the most commonly used words and phrases for ending a conversation and learn when to use each one. Now, if you've watched the English International lessons on English greetings, you will recognize some of the categories that I'm about to mention. If you haven't done so yet, you might want to after watching this video, so the logic of the hellos and goodbyes will make even more sense to you. Now, on to our first category, time of day. The goodbyes in this category are chosen based on what time it is. They include have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, have a good day, and have a good one. And now the first three are used based on the actual time of day. Have a good morning can be used from the time you wake up until about 11 o'clock. And that's when you'll want to switch your goodbye to have a good afternoon. We think of it being afternoon until 4:30 or 5 o'clock. After that time, you'll want to say goodbye to people with have a good night. And you could also say have a good evening, but that is used less frequently. Now the remaining two goodbyes, have a good day and have a good one, can be used at any time throughout the day. The only time they would not make sense is if it's already nighttime, because at that point, no one would be talking about the day anymore. And one last note is that have a good one is quite casual. Here the word one actually can be substituted for day or night, and the listener will understand what you are talking about based on the time that it is. So it's a nice option in relaxed settings because you can use it day or night. Now our second category for goodbyes is called quite simply the goodbyes. The goodbyes are easy and include three variations of the most basic goodbye. They are goodbye, bye, and bye-bye. Now you may be wondering when to use each of these goodbyes that we've learned so far, and that largely depends on two factors: how formal the situation is and how well you know the person or people that you are leaving. We will learn that information in a few moments, but first, let's continue with all of the different options for saying goodbye in English. Now, our third category is a combination of categories 1 and 2. Time of day plus a goodbye. Native English speakers often begin a goodbye with one of our time of day options, then add one of the goodbyes. For example, you might hear, have a good night, bye. Have a good night, bye. Or have a good day, bye-bye. Have a good day, bye-bye. These two categories can be combined in any way, and in this case, you can switch the order. So it is possible to start with a goodbye and then add a time of day. And this would sound something like, goodbye, have a good one. Goodbye, have a good one. And now we've reached our fourth category for English goodbyes, see phrases. These phrases all use the word see in them. They include see you soon, see you later, see you tomorrow, see you, and see ya. Now, all of these phrases have had the subject I omitted. The full version would be I will see you soon, for example. And you'll notice that the auxiliary or helping verb will has also been dropped. Will signifies that the speaker is using the future tense. But when we say goodbye to someone and mention seeing them again, we understand that the speaker is talking about the future. So for that reason, we can drop the word will, and the future tense is understood from the context. As for our see phrases, see you soon and see you later pretty much mean the same thing. However, if you already have plans to see someone later that day, you would use see you later, since you will literally see them later on. See you tomorrow is often used with colleagues at the end of the workday, but you could substitute other words for tomorrow as well. So you could say, see you next week, or see you Wednesday. Now, see you and see ya are both used in informal settings. See ya is actually just the colloquial or common way of talking where you is stated as ya. You'll hear this a lot among friends and especially with younger generations. In fact, ya is used in English a lot, so if you hear it, just remember that it means you. Our next category includes another combination, this time a see phrase plus a goodbye. So some examples are, see you soon, bye, see you soon, bye, or see you next Tuesday, bye-bye, see you next Tuesday, bye-bye, and finally, see you later, bye, see you later, bye. Next, our sixth category of goodbyes, talk phrases. There are really only two talk phrases that you will hear with goodbyes. Talk to you soon and talk to you later. These can be interchanged because they really mean the same thing. But like see you later, if you already have a specific time set to talk to someone again, talk to you later would be favored over talk to you soon. Also, these goodbyes are very common when speaking on the phone, and that is because you are literally talking to the person but not seeing them. And that would even be true if you're using Skype or FaceTime and you are seeing the person as well as talking to him or her. We would still prefer a talk phrase. Now, our seventh category is a combination of categories 2 and 6, a talk phrase plus a goodbye. This is also commonly used when speaking on the phone. So the talk phrase signifies that the conversation's coming to an end, and the goodbye finalizes that and literally becomes the last word. So some common combinations would be talk to you soon, bye, talk to you soon, bye, and talk to you later, bye-bye, talk to you later, bye-bye. And last but not least, our eighth category for goodbyes are our pleasure phrases. Pleasure phrases all have the word pleasure in them. They include it was my pleasure, it was a pleasure, and simply pleasure. Now, pleasure literally means to be pleased or happy. So this goodbye states that you are pleased with either the conversation or the meeting or the people that you are with, whatever has led you up to this goodbye. For example, if you're leaving a business meeting and someone thanks you for attending, it would be polite to say, it was my pleasure. Or if someone says, it was nice meeting you, as they're leaving, you could simply respond with pleasure. And that both means I'm pleased to meet you too and goodbye. And there you have it, the 8 major categories of goodbyes in English and how to combine them to give you even more options. Now earlier, I promised I would explain how you can know when to use these different goodbyes, so let's discuss that now. The most formal goodbyes would be used when departing from people that you have just met and in business or other serious settings. Otherwise, informal goodbyes are very common and should be used when leaving people you're familiar with, such as family members, friends, and coworkers. Now, here's a hierarchy of goodbyes. So starting with our most informal, see phrases. See you soon, see you later, see you tomorrow, see you, and see ya. Next, the goodbyes. Goodbye, bye, and bye-bye. Third, the combination of a see phrase and a goodbye. Then our talk phrases. Talk to you soon, talk to you later, followed by a talk phrase plus a goodbye. Then our time of day phrases. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good night, have a good one. Then time of day plus a goodbye. And finally, our pleasure phrases. It was my pleasure, it was a pleasure, or simply pleasure. So as you can see, there are many options for ending a conversation in English. It's up to you to determine which category or combination of categories feels most appropriate. Think about the situation you are in and whether it is formal or informal, as well as your relationship to the person to whom you will be saying goodbye. Also, follow the pattern of the other speaker if they happen to say goodbye first. Understanding the different options for goodbyes in English will go a long way in building your confidence with the language. Now be sure to like, share, and of course subscribe to English International so we can continue your English language journey together. Until next time, bye-bye!